Good morning and welcome back to our channel. It has been a while. I figured I would do a vlog today. We're just kind of hanging out. We do have a few errands to run. Bella has to go to the groomer. Her appointment is at 9. We need to leave here about 8 o'clock and it's 7:11 right now because it's a little ways away and I just want to make sure, like with traffic and everything, that we get there on time. So I just finished getting ready. I made a cup of coffee that is almost gone, so I'm going to finish drinking that and then I'm going to go wake up Aniston. The boys are already awake, have everyone get dressed, make myself something to eat for breakfast, and if they can hold off, I'm going to try to just not feed them breakfast and stop and get them donuts as a treat because they've been so amazing with everything going on with my dad. So I just wanted to get them a little treat. So maybe give them like a little snack or something and then grab them some donuts after we drop Bella off. So I thought I would just bring you guys along for the day. So I'm gonna go wake up Aniston so we can get going. Okay, so everyone is up and ready and I made myself some yogurt for breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this really quick and then we need to leave here in like 20 minutes. So I wanted to show you guys a little before of Bella before she goes and gets her hair cut, but she's outside. So as soon as she comes in, I'll give you guys a little look at what she looks like before. What, babe?
You didn't give me any breakfast.
I was gonna get you donuts, remember?
Oh.
Would you like something to eat to hold you over? You want like a banana, some fruit to hold you over? She called me out, you guys. Banana, can you get one? So anyways, let's check out my nails. Aniston painted my nails too, you guys, all by herself. And this one has both colors. You want the middle banana? Okay, hold on. Can you say hi? Aniston, can you say hi?
Hi.
Here's the middle banana, if I could get it. So anyways, all right.
I can open it.
I'll open it for you. As soon as Bella comes in, I'm gonna show you guys really quick what she looks like before her grooming. And then we're gonna get ready to head out. So yeah, I'm excited to see what she'll look like. I don't think it'll be a huge difference because she's already fairly short, but it's just so hot here. And it's already been 6 weeks since her last grooming appointment. It just flew by. So we will be back in a few. She is real quick. She's super excited because she just came inside. Oh, Bella, sit. Sit. Hey, sit. Sit. Good girl. She's already grown out so much, but you guys, she is almost 8 months old. Or actually she's 8 months today. Today's the 11th. So she's 8 months old today. So we're going to go get her a nice cool cut for summer. Huh, Bells? Yeah, a nice cool cut. All right, guys, we will definitely show you what she looks like after her grooming. Why are you so excited? You're crazy. All right, guys, we made it to the groomer. We're 15 minutes early. So we're just going to kind of sit and hang out, huh, Bells, until it's her turn to go in. They have a sign on the door where they like to have one family at a time in the lobby. So that's nice. It's not going to be super crowded with people. So we're just going to wait till it's a little closer to our appointment before we take her in. Hold on, babe.
Can you just unbuckle me?
Yes, Jax, could you unbuckle her, please?
Yeah.
So we're just going to hang out in the car for a little bit, but she is so good in the car, you guys. She just hangs out in the seat and lays down. Like, I'm honestly shocked with how good she does in the car because she's such a young puppy. She wants a puppuccino from Starbucks.
Do you want one? Can I unbuckle?
So after this, we'll head to get their breakfast treat. And then if my mom calls us, maybe we'll swing by there, but she might still be getting ready for the day and stuff like that. So if she is, then we'll just head home. So yeah, we're just going to hang out in here for a little bit until it's Bella's turn.
I want to turn to the puppuccino.
All right, say bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Bella.
All right, you guys, so we're in the drive-thru for Bosa Donuts. If you guys are familiar with that, if you're from Arizona, best donuts ever. I'm a little nervous. So we dropped Bella off at the groomer and they were like totally not expecting her. So when I made the appointment 6 weeks ago, hold on, I gotta order donuts. 1 second, please, guys. Hi, could I do 1 apple fritter, 1 maple bar? Yeah, and 1 of the glazed old-fashioned donuts. That's it. Thank you. Anyways, they weren't expecting her. So when she went for her first appointment 6 weeks ago, I watched the guy write it down in the book, and he gave me a card with the appointment day and time written on the back. And so it was supposed to be with a gentleman, and he's the only guy that works there, and he wasn't there. And so the lady was like, oh, we'll have Kim do it. And then she's like, Kim's not here. So they took her anyways, but I'm like really nervous because she's like, what's your last name? And I said Kramer, and she's like, oh, I know that last name. And I'm like, well, we've only been here twice. This is her second time. And she's like, so do you want what you normally do for him? And I'm like, well, it's a girl. And I'm like, yeah, I want what we did last time. So I'm like, hopefully, oh, there goes a fire truck. Hopefully everyone's okay. But I'm like, hopefully it's not like a butcher job. So I'm kind of nervous. They said it could take 3 to 4 hours, which it did last time. So we're just going to get these donuts and go home. But cross your fingers that they do a good job. It's a very highly recommended groomer in our doodle group. So we'll see. Okay, you guys. So obviously we are home now. I thought I would do a quick little update in my vlog about my dad because I get a lot of questions on TikTok and on here about how he's doing. And I just think that's so sweet of you guys to ask how he's doing and send good thoughts and good vibes and prayers his way. So we got the confirmation last week that it is glioblastoma, I believe is how you pronounce it. So if you guys remember, he had 2 brain tumors. The one in the front was the large one that was the size of like an apple or an avocado, and that is the one that's the glioblastoma. And then he had one on the right side, and that actually ended up being a different kind of brain cancer. So they said it was very, very rare that he had 2 types of brain cancer. So they went ahead and they removed both of the tumors and they got them fully. But what makes his cancer terminal is that glioblastoma is very, very aggressive. So even though they removed the tumors fully, it is such an aggressive cancer that it spreads so quickly to healthy brain tissue. And a lot of times it spreads so fast to healthy brain tissue that it goes into spots that you don't even like detect. And it's just impossible to fully get rid of 100%. So he went to the oncologist last week, and they do want to do radiation and a chemotherapy pill. He'll do radiation 5 days a week for 6 weeks. That's supposed to start here in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And a lot of people, when I tell them that, they're like, oh, that's great. That must mean he has a chance. So no, like, unfortunately he doesn't. The point of doing the radiation is to hopefully prolong how long he has left and then make the time that he has left a better quality, because the radiation will fight off the growth of the cancer and kind of like slow it down, which in turn will give him more of like a normal life, like he won't be so sick and all that stuff. So his surgery went really well. And then he was in the hospital for an additional week in a rehabilitation center doing like physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. Excuse me. They said he was doing remarkably well, was the doctor's words. And there was no reason to keep him there. So my mom and I picked him up last Thursday and we got him home. Friday, he did great. Saturday, he had to go to the emergency room because he was sent home with a catheter and there was blood in his urine. So she took him to the emergency room. They were there for 5 hours. That local hospital is just terrible. They were like, well, you could have an infection, but we have to wait for the culture. So we'll prescribe you guys, we'll prescribe some antibiotics just in case. So he got the antibiotics. And then Sunday, he had a really bad day compared to Friday and Saturday. And then Monday was terrible. My mom spent from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. trying to get him up and out of bed. She could not. So she called me at 7 a.m. and I went over there and we were able to get him up out of bed. And when he stood up, he was like all hunched over. He didn't have the strength to stand completely straight up. So we called his primary care physician and we were like, we don't know what to do. He's like not talking. He has no strength. He's really weak. He's out of it. Like, we can't physically get him in the car to bring him in. And she's like, you're going to just have to call 911. So we had to call 911. And when the paramedics got there, he had a temperature of 102.2. We did not have a thermometer at my mom's house, and I felt his forehead and I was like, I think he has a fever and he feels really clammy. We took him to a different hospital in Gilbert because we refused to go to that other one anymore, and he had an infection. And so he has been in the hospital since Monday. It is now Thursday and he's getting discharged this afternoon. He's doing way better, like night and day. When you talk to him on the phone, he sounds so much better. He said he's so much stronger. Like, they were able to obviously give him antibiotics through the IV. Yesterday, the hospital that he was in the ER for called to tell my mom that he did have an infection, and they prescribed him an antibiotic that is resistant to that infection. So it was pointless. The antibiotics he was taking weren't doing anything for the infection, hence why he got a fever and like took such a bad turn for the worse. So he's doing so much better. He's so much stronger. They said he's able to walk again on his own. He's sitting in a chair and all of that stuff. So we're just praying that we get a decent amount of time left with him, so we can make the most of it and just make some good memories with him. My mom is relieved because the new hospital he's in also called and set up physical therapy and occupational therapy for him, but they will come to the house and do it. So she doesn't have to load him up and take him out into public, especially with, you know, everything going on still with the coronavirus, and it's gotten bad again in Arizona. So we're just trying to still socially distance and just keep ourselves healthy so we don't pass anything on to my dad, since his immune system is so compromised right now. So anyways, that's just my update on my dad. Sadly, it is terminal cancer. We do not have a time frame on how much time he has left. We were given by his primary care physician, he said 2 to 4 months, but that was before he had surgery. And obviously he's not an oncologist, so he's not a specialist in that field. So we're kind of just like waiting to hear what the oncologist says, but we're just praying that it's longer than that. It's hard to even, like, I have really good days and I have really bad days. Today's a better day. Yesterday was a bad day. I just can't even fathom and imagine like losing him, and it sucks so bad to know that we're going to lose him and there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. Like, it hurts so bad. So I'm just trying to take it day by day, hour by hour really, and just be there for my mom and spend as much. Sorry, I got a phone call. We're gonna head over to my parents. I grabbed my mom a few things at Trader Joe's last night, so we're going to drop that off and kind of hang out there for a little bit. And then she's just waiting for a call from the hospital to get to go pick him up when he'll be discharged. And then I'm just waiting for the groomer to call to tell me when to get Bella. So that is the plan for now. The kids will probably just eat lunch over at my mom's, so we will see. But I will check back in with you guys. I just wanted to throw in that little update for you. So thank you guys. Okay, so change of plans. Like literally as soon as I hung up the phone, the groomer called and said Bella's ready to be picked up. It was only 2 hours and it's supposed to take 3 to 4. So I called my mom and said, okay, change of plans. We're not coming over. We have to go pick up Bella. So we are getting our shoes on now, and then we're going to go head over and get Bella, come home. And I'm assuming by that time, it'll probably be time for her to go get my dad. So when we get home, I'll just make the kids some lunch, but I'm excited to see what Bella looks like. What do you think? How do you think she'll look? Hey.
Like she did before.
Like she did before. So we are going to head there now to get our puppers. Guys, we got our Bella. She looks so pretty. Huh, Bella? So the guy that was supposed to groom her actually did groom her, so I was super excited about that. He does a really good job. And this was 6 weeks between her last grooming and today, so we scheduled the next one. He was like, you could do 8 weeks, so we scheduled it out for 8 weeks to kind of get her through most of the summer, so we went short for that. And he said she's welcome back anytime. She's so well behaved, which is what he said last time too, which makes me happy because I figured she would be. She's so good for a puppy, but this is only her second time having a full grooming, so I always get a little nervous about it, but she did so good. Huh, Bells? Yeah. We saw a lady leaving when we got there that had a golden doodle, and it was the biggest golden doodle I had ever seen, and I asked her how old he was, and she said 9 months, and I was just shocked because Bella turned 8 months today and is like a mini compared to him. He was huge, but yeah, today's her 8-month birthday. So she did so good. She's so soft, and we're gonna head home now. Huh, Bells?
Yeah,
You miss
for
Tilly?
your birthday.
Huh? You miss
For
Tilly?
your birthday, right?
So we are on our way home. Ready to go home, guys?
Yeah.
All right, we'll check back in a while. All right, guys, we got home. I made the kids some lunch. I chatted with my mom. She's actually picking my dad up from the hospital right now. It is 4:18. I kind of had a lazy day after we got home. I made everyone lunch, and then I did some cleaning up. And right now I'm finishing up the kitchen and some dishes and things like that. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day for the vlog. I'm probably gonna go live on TikTok later, like while I'm making dinner and stuff like that. So that's why I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day right now. I still have a pan there on the stove to wash. I'm gonna put these Trader Joe's bags away and things like that and wipe down all my counters. So just trying to get a few things done. Chris teaches tonight, so I'm just gonna let the kids have some frozen pizza for dinner, and I'm gonna have that cauliflower gnocchi, or however you pronounce it, from Trader Joe's. So yeah, we're just gonna have like a chill rest of the day, but my dad seems to be doing really well, so it's nice to hear. We're not gonna go over there just because, you know, when you're in the hospital, you don't get good rest. So we're gonna let him go home and kind of rest and chill out. And maybe we'll go over there tomorrow if he's feeling up to it, or at least I will, to check on him. So, but yeah, I just thought I would let you guys know. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I really appreciate it. And let me know what else you guys want to see on the channel. If you want to see more vlogs. Right now, it's kind of up in the air, like how much I'll be uploading and stuff. It kind of just depends on day by day on obviously how my dad's doing, but I would love your guys' feedback. So thanks, guys.